Hey ladies, hi guys, welcome to this training. Okay, good. I see that persons are jumping on. I just did the post in the Facebook group. Oops, hold on. Yeah, I just did the post in the Facebook group, and so I see that you guys are joining in. Hold on, let's make sure that this thing is linking to the right thing. Hold on, guys. All right, so I'm about to begin, and we're going to be really talking about how I was able to book 16 discovery calls in the space of 3 days. Hold on, I think there may be something wrong with the link. So 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second, just doing some troubleshooting here. All right, good stuff, great stuff. And we're ready to rumble. All right, just making sure that everyone is at the right page and you're all here. All right, yeah, so first of all, don't mind my hair today, guys. You know, today I'm not rocking my regular hairdo or my regular hairstyle, and that's simply because I'm deep conditioning my hair. And so, as a smart girl, you know, you have to be able to balance things. Hair needs care, but you guys also need care, and so I have to be here for you while I'm taking care of my hair. Okay? Um, I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Last week we didn't do a webinar. Last week we switched things up a bit. We did a live Q&A call, which was still really good. Like, I enjoyed so much being there with you guys. Thank you so much for joining in, those of you who are already here live. But I really enjoyed being here with you guys, you know, doing webinars. And we started doing this back in April, and we've done 2 entire months where every single Thursday has been a training, whether it's, you know, a webinar, or it's a Q&A call, or it's a, you know, a laser coaching call, or Periscope, or Facebook Live, or we've done so many things every single Thursday for the past 2 months, and I've just really enjoyed being able to connect with you guys. And I want to say welcome and thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to join me today for this training. Now, the topic that we'll be covering today, the topic for today is really how I was able to book 16 discovery calls in the space of 3 days. 16 discovery calls, 3 days. It's not going to be a long training because I'm going to get straight to it. I'm going to, you know, get straight to the good stuff. You guys know I always, you know, just give it to you the way it really is. I'm not going to just be talking about why discovery calls are important or what a discovery call is, because I know many people ask that question as well, what a discovery call is. So for those of you who are joining in, I want you to type in the comments below this video and just let me know, say, hey, let me know where you're joining in from. Let me know, you know, what you do, what kind of coach you are, what kind of consultant you are, what kind of service-based entrepreneur you are. Leave it in the comments below, and let me give you a nice juicy shout out so that the other people who are here can interact with you as well and see who you are and connect with you as well, right? So I'm all about you know, coaches, entrepreneurs, service-based entrepreneurs really being irresistible in their industry. And so I'm going to just introduce myself briefly for those of you who maybe it's your first time ever watching one of my trainings. Welcome. All right, so I'm Shaniel Stewart, also known as Miss Inspirer. I'm a success coach, I'm a visibility strategist, and I really help entrepreneurs, service-based entrepreneurs, just get so fierce, so fearless, and become rock stars in their industry. So they become irresistible in their industry. People know them, and they're able to book their dream clients in droves. Talk about being able to turn away clients who aren't your ideal clients because you're in such high demand, right? Imagine what that would be like for you. And that's what I help my clients to do. I help them to do that, and I just feel like I have the best clients in the world. So today's training, I'm going to be sharing with you how I got 16 discovery calls in 3 days. And the reason I'm doing this training is because it's a pre-training to a challenge that will be starting on Monday. And so the challenge that begins on Monday will talk to you about how to, it's a discovery call challenge. So it's going to help you to book discovery calls, how to go out there, put yourself in the game, be the expert, be sizzling hot, so your ideal clients are drawn to you and they want to work with you. And so that's what we're going to be talking about during the challenge. But I really want to just share with you my whole journey around booking discovery calls. So if you watch any of my trainings before, if you watch my sales training, my Goddess of Sales training, or if you've purchased my Goddess of Sales workshop, you would know that I sucked at discovery calls. I was absolutely horrible at discovery calls. But it didn't mean that even though I didn't know how to close the sale, that didn't mean I didn't know how to book them, because I was booking lots and lots of discovery calls. I just sucked at closing them. Thankfully, now that I'm a goddess of sales, you know, I'm good at both. But I didn't start at being the person who is, good at sales and good at promoting, good at marketing. In fact, I was the one who paid thousands of dollars for a high-end coach, went halfway across the world to a conference, and hid in the bathroom because I was afraid of being visible. I was afraid of what people would say. I was afraid I wasn't good enough. I was afraid I wasn't worthy. Afraid I was too young. I thought I had an accent. I was afraid of all the different things that made me unique, and I used them to keep me playing small. I hid. I really hid. And I saw where a lot of my peers who started the exact same place as me were like pushing forward with their businesses, but I was hiding in my hermit crab shell. And that is going to just speak to you about visibility, because that is one of the first things that you need to really book discovery calls. If nobody knows you, if nobody knows what you do, if nobody sees you as the expert, they will not even care. It doesn't matter if you're great at posting in groups and saying, sign up for my discovery calls. If people don't see you as the expert, why would they waste their precious hour on the phone with you? No offense, but it's the truth. So the sooner you embody your uniqueness and tap into your expert status, is the sooner you will be able to book discovery calls with your dream clients and get them to sign up with you, pay you, work with you. So I'm going to share with you the exact steps I took. Hi, Becky. Welcome. Hi, Sydney. What platform is this I'm using? Okay, so this is a mix. I'm using ClickFunnels, and I'm hosting my Google Hangouts on ClickFunnels. Yes, and so that's what I'm doing, darling. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Sydney. I'm so happy you're here. I think this is probably your first time on one of my trainings. Becky, you are a very regular, sneaking in while doing your homework. You are so dedicated. You couldn't miss it. Oh, thank you so much, Becky. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. I'm so glad that you're here. You're always supporting the trainings, and we love that. And so, Sydney, for you, welcome. All the other persons who are here who haven't commented yet, what are you waiting for? This is your time to practice being visible. So drop your name in the comments and let me give you a shout out as well. So I'm going to share with you how I got those 16 discovery calls. And it's really down to math. It's really down to simple math. So if you were struggling math back in high school, now is the time to brush up on it, because your business depends on this. And even though I'm going to share with you this one strategy, there are many types of strategies that you can use to book discovery calls. And during the challenge, I'm going to go in depth each day with each one. So I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this one thing Shaniel is teaching me today. This is just the pre-training. When you get on the challenge on Monday, you're going to be able to see even more how to book discovery calls using other platforms and other strategies and other mechanisms. So a discovery call, first of all, for those of you who maybe you're wondering, what is a discovery call? A discovery call is not the same thing as a free session. It's not a coaching call. A discovery call is where your ideal client or your potential client gets on the phone with you, and you get on the phone with them, and you discover, welcome, Kiana. Hey! Oh my gosh, Kiana, I think this is your first time catching me live. Welcome. Woo! Oh, you have ClickFunnels, Sydney. Good, awesome. Yes, so you can just embed your Google Hangouts video into ClickFunnels, and of course, you can customize your ClickFunnels page. So welcome, Kiana. I'm so glad you're here. It's your first time joining us live, well, that I know of, and so happy to have you. So what I'm going to share with you today is one of the ways how I booked those 16 calls. And then during the challenge, I'll share with you many other ways how I've booked discovery calls. So before I sucked at discovery calls, and I signed up for this really high-end program on sales. It was a $2,000 investment. It was like a 6-week program for $2,000. And this man was going to be teaching me how to do sales because I knew I sucked, right? I was like, I'm horrible at this sales thing. I know how to coach. I'm a great coach. I know how to get people results. But how do I get them to like book a discovery call? I didn't know. And so I signed up to work with him. And also, of course, you guys know I coach Gina DeVee, so I did her sales superstar course as well. Like I do other sales courses, but this was the one that really changed the game for me, and I'm going to share with you what I did. Okay, you ready? Like, get your book, get your pen. I'm going in. Okay, so I went first of all, at this time in my business, I was visible, but still kind of invisible. I know. I wasn't a business coach yet. I wasn't a visibility strategist yet. So this was back in the day when I was a quarter life crisis coach, struggling to get quarter life crisis clients. And so this is to show you that even if you're not a business coach, you can still use this strategy and get paying clients. And from those 16 calls, I booked 4 coaching clients. Four people paid me, 2 paid in full and 2 paid on the payment plan. All right. So what I did was I ran a Facebook ad because at the time I didn't know what groups to find my people. I just knew that they liked BuzzFeed. And so I did a Facebook ad. I really targeted down to the age group of the ladies. I targeted down to what other things they would like. And I made the copy of my ad so directed. The ad wasn't towards the discovery call, by the way. The ad was to my mini course. It was a free mini course called the 5 Days to Fear Free mini course. So I targeted this ad to the mini course, and I had all in the copy. It had everything that their pain points were. So I did some surveys. I interviewed them. I knew what they were struggling with. They didn't know what to do with their life. They felt like they were comparing themselves to their other friends. They felt like, who am I to, they felt like they were meant for more, but they didn't know how to get there or what their big thing was. And they were just depressed. And so the ad really spoke to them so much that it was really targeted. I only got the people who were really ideal clients. So I was inviting them to sign up for this 5-day free mini course that I was going to teach them how to overcome their fears so that they can be epic and live epic lives and live legendary lives and overcome their quarter life crisis and all this good stuff, right? So here I am teaching them all these things and I'm giving them this course. So during the course, on day 3, I pitched them into free sessions. So maybe you've heard this before, you pitch people in some free sessions and then you convert them to discovery calls after. Sometimes I do free sessions just because I do free sessions. Like, for example, last month when I was doing free sessions, it was just because I wanted to do some free sessions to give back to the community. Other times, and that was because I had a full roster of clients. Like I had 11 one-on-one clients. I'm not doing that again. As of now, I'm not working with any more than 5 people for sure. Maybe 8, 5 to 8. But I had too many clients. So I wasn't looking to take on any new clients. So back in the day, what I did was I invited them to sign up for a free session. Now, here's how you're going to I'll give you the progression. So the free session was going to then, if I, while coaching them on the free session, thought we were a fit, if I liked them, if they were vibing with me right, then I would invite them to sign up for the discovery call afterwards. Or if they had time and I had time, we could transition into the discovery call then and there on the call. So I ran these Facebook ads. I got 270 something persons to sign up for my mini course. Within the space, I launched the ad on the Sunday and I turned it off on the Tuesday. My budget for the ad was, I think it was $70 a day. Yes, I had $70 on the Sunday, $70 on the Monday, $70 on the Tuesday for my Facebook ad. That was the budget. That was all the money I had. So that was it. That was the budget. But when I hit that 270 odd persons, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And so I, got those people into the course. The course started. And on day 3 of the course was when I said to them, listen, we're going through this course, you're enjoying this content, you've gotten your orientation. I even had a specific Facebook group for that course. So they were like getting to know me, getting to like me, getting to trust me, seeing me as an expert, asking me questions. And I was like giving them 100% of my full attention, daily modules, daily PDF worksheets, Q&A calls, everything. Like I went all out for this course. On day 3, I pitched to them for the free session. Around 6 people signed up. On day 4, I pitched again for the free session. Another set of people signed up. On the final day of the course, it was a 5-day mini course. On the final day of the course, I was like, listen, ladies, this is it. I know you've gone through this course and you are really, really struggling with your fears right now. You want to overcome your quarter life crisis, but you're afraid of putting yourself out there. You're afraid of being rejected. You're afraid of being judged. You're afraid of being visible. You're like, you have all these fears holding you back from your busting through your quarter life crisis and living a legendary life. Your epic life. This was me talking to, like, this is quarter life. This is not business coaching, guys. This was quarter life crisis coaching. So I'm like, listen, ladies, this is the last day. If you want to get this free session, fill in the application form. Let me show up for you. Let me support you in this free session. But here's what I did. I didn't just send them for the free session. They had to apply for the free session. I didn't just send them all the link to my calendar. No, I sent them a 20-question questionnaire asking them what their problem was, what their pain point was, why should I work, why should they get this session. Were 20 questions. I know it was a heavy questionnaire, but 20 questions asking them why they should get this free session. So this already starts to play on their subconscious. They're thinking to themselves, oh my God, this is really a valuable session. Like, I need to make sure I'm showing up. Now, 23 people signed up for that free session, and 23 people signed up for that session. Yeah, 23 people signed up for the session. And I moved from talking to 23 of them into transitioning 16 of them into discovery calls. So what I did was I got on the phone and I coached them. 20 minutes. Simple 20-minute coaching session. And when I was done, I said, listen, I see where I can support you. I see where I can help you on this path to your journey. Would you like to sign up for a discovery call? And then I invited them to the discovery call. It's that simple. So I know many of you are doing free coaching sessions right now, and you're just coaching people for free. All you have to do is add a simple sentence at the end and say, you say to them, how was this session for you? They're going to say it was great. And then you're going to say, well, how would you like for us to sign you up for a discovery call so we can see if we're fit to working together and continuing this support? Most people will say yes. As I said to you, 23 people filled out those 20 questions. 16 of them end up transitioning into discovery calls. Now, again, my sales process wasn't perfect. So from those 16, only 4 paid me. But hello, that's still 4 people who paid me. That's 4 paying clients. Like, if you could run a free mini course, and I mean, maybe you're not going to do Facebook ads, but maybe you're going to post in Facebook groups. And, sometimes I see people do those little yes ladders. Maybe you do one of those and you get like 80 people from each group. You can get 200 people into your free mini course, your free challenge, your webinar. But at the end of the day, you want to really offer them something juicy, something free. And so what I'm going to talk to you about next is what I offered them. Yeah? So let me walk you through again. So I'm not sharing with you why this is important. Yes, a discovery call, I already explained to you what that is. You guys know. Again, for the new people who just jumped in, because I saw like 2 or 3 more people just jump in, leave a little comment below. Say hi to me. Let me give you a shout out. Let me welcome you to this training. I see here we have, let me see the comments that we have here. So Sydney Ket says it's frozen. Oh, are you seeing me now, Sydney? Hopefully you're seeing me. Kiana says you're a genius. Ruthita says been waiting on Uber all this time. Oh no, Ruthita, this week it's a webinar, not a call. So welcome though, welcome. You get to join in. Becky says I should be on TV and you love my accent. Yes, honey, thank you. Now that accent was holding me back before, as I told you in the beginning of this call. I thought, oh my God, nobody's gonna hire me. I have an accent. And look, Becky's like, she loves my accent. So be yourself, just do you. Your tribe will love you. So again, let's walk you through, right? Walking you through the exact steps. So I ran some Facebook ads. Yeah, ran some Facebook ads. spent $70 a day. Yeah. Now, bear in mind, you might say, oh my God, I don't have this money to invest in Facebook ads. You don't have to do Facebook ads if you don't want to do Facebook ads. You could go into Facebook groups and post in that way and invite people to join in that way. You could mail your list. You could, invite people in your Facebook group. So many things. And I mean, these are the things I'll be covering in the challenge next week, like exact step by step. And I will also have worksheets for you too, checklists, cheat sheets, worksheets, those kind of stuff. So run the ads. People join my course. Day one of the course. As a matter of fact, immediately as they signed up, they would get their orientation audio. They got a welcome packet. Like I treated it as a real course because I was planning to sell it. I did sell it after anyway for $47, but I was treating it like a real course because I wanted to give them like super good content. So they immediately as they signed up, they get their welcome packet, their bonus audio. The Monday the program started, they had day one, no pitch, just value. No pitch, just value. The pitch was for them to go join my Facebook group, which was the group where we had the course running, right? So day two, we had again no pitch for discovery calls, no pitch for anything, just value, value, value. And on day two, when I gave them that pitch, no pitch to the group, no pitch for discovery calls, nothing. Day three was when I unleashed it on them. And I also did, I forgot this part, I also did a bonus webinar on day three. So now I'm doing trainings on Thursdays, but when I was a quarter life crisis coach, I used to have Wisdom Wednesdays, and I used to do trainings, blog posts, those kind of things, free calls, laser coaching calls on Wednesdays. So what I did was on the Wednesday, I also had a webinar, and again, bam, I invited them to sign up for the call. Along with the mini course, oh my God, it's all coming back to me now. I didn't stop there. Outside of the daily modules, they would get bonus Periscope trainings in the evening. So 10 a.m. in the morning, the module would drop. They would get their worksheets. They would get their video. They felt like they were in a course. People were posting their wins, their takeaways, their screenshots. Like people were engaging. And then at 10 p.m. at night, I would do a bonus Periscope training. Day two, the same thing. Day three, instead of a Periscope training, I did a webinar. And again, I did not pitch to them until day three. Day three, I invited them to sign up for a free session, which I'm going to talk about in a second. I'm going to give you more details about the free session. So I invited them to sign up for this free session. After that, 23 people out of 200. So you see, it's math. Again, it goes down to math. Even though I was giving all this value, doing all of this work, doing all these videos, only 23 people signed up, which is still good. Like, hello, 23 people signed up. But I had 200 and plus people. And so it's just to show you that if you are mailing your list or you're pitching to people and you're not getting traction or only a few people are responding, you just need to add more people to your list. Talk to more people. Get in front of more people. So I was talking to 200 people, but not all of the 200 were in the group. I think only 80 joined the group. And not all the people had Facebook. No, they all had Facebook because I use Facebook ads, so they all had to have Facebook. Not all the people joined the group. But they all received the emails every day inviting them to watch the modules and all of those things, right? So on day four, again, I pitched to the free session. On day five, I pitched to the free session. Within the 3 days, 23 people had signed up for the calls, and I did the calls on the same days as well. I didn't wait until the following week. I did the calls on the same day. And when I had the call with them, like they would have signed up. If you sign up the third day, you'd have probably picked the discovery call on the Friday, right? So they all signed up for this. The 16 people signed up for discovery calls, and from those 16 discovery calls, I signed 4 clients, 2 paying full, 2 on payment plan. Now here's where things got a bit sweet, where the sweet stuff happened. I offered them a very irresistible session. So I called it the Fear-Free and Living Legendary Strategy Session because the name of the course was 5 Days to Fear-Free and Living Legendary. And so I created the Fear-Free and Living Legendary Strategy Session. So I didn't say discovery call or clarity call or consultation call. No, I was giving more value. So they signed up for this fear-free, meaning overcome your fears, strategy session. And not just the name, but here were the bullet points of what I gave them. 1, clarity on your goal and what you desire your iconic and legendary life to look like. Yeah, that's number one. Discover, number two, point two was discover your number one block that is holding you back from living your legendary life. Number three, the exact steps that you need to take to move from where you are now to the epic, iconic, legendary life that you know is meant for you. So let me go over that again because I know you guys are taking notes. Again, if you have any questions, you can start typing them in the comments. I love being here with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Leave your comments in the questions box below. All right, so let's go again. Invited them to the session. Let's see here. We have more comments. Woo! Let's see what people are saying. 1 second. So Ruthida, I have a comment from Ruthida. She says accent. She's encouraged. Absolutely. Yes, Sydney says she can see. Great information. Awesome, Sydney. So back to the content. So you're gonna create an irresistible free session. It's not gonna just be sign up for my free session. No, honey, no. You're not gonna say sign up for this thing. No. Of course, there are ways for you to book discovery calls that way, but I'm telling you how I got 16 discovery calls, right? During the challenge, I'll share with you other ways. For example, you might look on this page, you may see at the bottom of this thing, you might see the button to say apply for a clarity call. That's another method completely. This here, what I'm teaching you is the method that got me 16 discovery calls. And here's what I offered them. I created a beautiful name. If you've been in my community for a while, maybe you've seen when I had the client magnet strategy session or the business breakthrough session, right? Every time I think of what's the sizzling hot sexy name I can give them right now that's going to help them to really think about the benefit. Like it needs to be benefit laden. They need to hear the name and think, oh my God, this is what I'm going to get. I'll give her an hour of my time. So again, you give them the beautiful name. Step one, you will get clarity on the goal that they're looking for. So if you are a branding coach, because I know here we have somebody who's a branding coach, so clarity on what your ideal brand would look like or what your dream brand would look like. Maybe you're a sales coach. Identify or clarify what your ideal sales revenue or your sales conversion would be. So you're going to have them find out what do they really want. Basically, when they get on a session, you find out from them what's the goal. What is their goal? So what is their dream conversion rate or their ideal conversion rate to have the legendary life they crave or the so they can quit their job, right? Clarity, number one. Second thing is that you're going to help them to discover their number one block. Now, here's why this works. Because when you tell somebody, I'm going to show you what your number one block is, they're like, my number one block? Could it be that if I fix this one block, I could have hope for a life that I love? Yeah? So you're gonna offer them the opportunity to discover their number one block. And again, you're gonna really just ask them in the call, what's blocking you? Get it? Because sometimes people have these problems, they know what they want and they know what's blocking them, but they think they don't know. And they just need you to really say to them, what do you want? What do you want your brand to look like? If everything was to go, if you were to wave a magic wand and have the world's best brand, what would that look like? What would it feel like? How would it be for you to have that brand? Right? The next step would be, what's holding you back? I hear you talk about this brand that you want. It sounds amazing. But what is holding you back? And they'll say, I just don't know what my ideal client is, or I feel afraid to put myself in the game, or, whatever limiting belief. I don't have the money to hire somebody for that website. So you'll hear what they think their limiting belief is, and it's for you to show them even more what their block is. Now, here's the part where you position yourself as the solution to get the discovery call. Step number 3. You give them the step. So you explain to them that, listen, I see you here. You are struggling, like you're really struggling. You know you want this epic brand. You know you want to overcome your quarter life crisis. You know you suck at sales. You know your money mindset is really sabotaging your business. But I hear that you have this big dream of having this goal, this brand that's so hot, that's so, that represents you. But I hear that this thing is blocking you. And I really see where, I'd be able to support you with this. And this is where you start to position yourself as the expert who is capable of solving their solution, their problem. Already, just by getting clarity on what they want and already by identifying their block, they've been served. They feel like, oh my God, she knows me. How did she know that that was my real problem? And now you're showing them that you know the roadmap to get them from where they are, struggling, to where they desire to be. And then you invite them. You say, now there are two ways you can do this. Some people, they did it right then and there during the free session. I transitioned them into the discovery call right then and there. I said, but I let them ask, so how can you help me with this? How can I work with you on this? And then you just lean back. You're like, yeah, let me tell you how I can help you with this, right? So it's like you get in this call and you're talking to these people. You've already given them support. You've already shown them that you're an expert, that you know how to get them from point A to point B. You've given them that hope and the possibility that what they desire can actually happen. And so when they say to you, how can you support me with this? You just transition it into the discovery call, right? That's how you transition it right then and there into the discovery call. But if it is that you see that this person isn't getting there yet, then you can invite them. I really enjoyed talking with you today, and I really see where I'd be able to help you take this even further. Or, like I said in the beginning of the call, you can ask them, how was this session for you? They say, it's awesome. Oh my God, I learned so much. What if you could have this every week for the next 3 months? I'd love to invite you to a discovery call. You know what I mean? Like, you invite them. And don't feel like, oh, you're convincing or selling to them, because the fact is, if their brand sucks and you're a branding expert, they need you. If they're a business owner and they have a horrible money story, they need you. If they're stuck in a job they hate and they know they need help closing the sale, and you're a sales coach, and they hate their job and they need money in their business and they can't make money if they don't close the sale, they need you. So get out of your own stinking head. Stop telling yourself that, oh my God, I don't want to convince people, I don't want to be salesy. You're giving service. The people who are meant to work with you will appreciate that and will step up to the plate and be glad to work with you. The people who don't, maybe they'll work with you in the future, or maybe they'll just be there in your community supporting your work anyway. No pain, no gain, right? So get in the game. So again, I shared with you how to create the irresistible offer. So you create something with a beautiful name that is very results-based, very results-oriented. Then you help them to get clarity on their goal, clarity on their block, and help them to see the roadmap that you take them through. But be careful when you give them the roadmap. You don't want to tell them the exact step-by-step of how you would take them through it. Because if you just tell them, oh, first you need to find your ideal client, then you need to do this, then you need to do this, they're going to say, oh, she just told me how to do it, I don't need to work with her. But you want to help them to see that they're missing certain elements, that you would be the perfect, person to guide them through. All right, so I'm going to look over in the chat. Tell me if you have any questions, guys. Type in the text box. Let me see if you have any questions at all. I'm here to support you with this. I'm going to go a bit, I'm going to just recap one more time. See, we have some additional comments here. Let's see what you darlings are saying. Okay. Yes, personal branding. Yes, Kiana, I'm speaking to you because I know you guys who are here. Rafida, you're not going to be able to stay. That's okay. Rafida, we appreciate you. Guys, it's like 2 a.m. where Rafida is. So that's dedication. She stayed on for the first 45 minutes. We love you, Rafida. Thank you so much for being here. I won't say anything about a replay yet. I will be repurposing this training though, for sure. Yeah. But guys, all right, so let's walk you through again. So get out there, promote your stuff. Whether you're going to promote it on Facebook or you're going to promote it in Facebook groups, but get a certain amount of people on your list into your program, engaging with your work. From those people, you want to invite them to a free session. It's going to be an irresistible session. From that free session, you can either transition them in the session into a discovery call if you feel that vibe from them, like be intuitive. Like, does this person feel like they're up for this? Don't be rushy with it. Like, feel into it. Does this person feel ready to ease into the process? If you give great value, they will be, for sure. They will be. They may have objections, hesitations around their own ability and about, is this right? And that's what you are doing the discovery call for, to discover if it is right for both of you. So you transition them into the call. The session that you're offering, hot, sizzling, sexy, title, clarity about their goal, clarity around their biggest block. Number 3 is giving them the roadmap and positioning yourself as the expert or as the solution to this problem. And then you invite them to work with you. So either you invite them to discovery call then and there, or you invite them and you schedule them into your calendar for another time. Now I'm going to throw in a bonus tip for you to help them to really be more inclined to sign up for the discovery call from the free session. What I did that really worked was that 20 question survey that they filled out, before I went on the free session with them, I went through their answers. And if I saw somebody was really having trouble, say for example, fear of being rejected, then I would send them a free video, because at the time I still run my YouTube channel, and I had like tons of videos. So I would have some kind of video, either how to overcome a fear of rejection, how to not care what people think, so many videos. So I would look at what they were saying in the application form, and before we got on the call, I would say, hey, Mary, I read your application form and I'm really looking forward to talking to you. And I saw where you were struggling with fear of rejection. And so I thought that this free resource would really help you to prepare for our call. And then I would give them the free YouTube video. What that does is that it shows them that you are already showing up for them. They feel like, oh my God, somebody actually gives a crap about me. Like, because the truth is that some people, they feel, some of us, we feel like, who listens to me? Who would listen to me? And to have somebody actually say, I read your responses and I think this can help you, it really makes them feel acknowledged, they feel heard, they feel supported. And then when they watch the resource, so you could give them a SoundCloud audio, I've done that, you could give them a PDF, you could give them a free YouTube video, I've had times where somebody had a challenge and I've never created anything around it. I took my phone, I recorded an audio, uploaded it onto SoundCloud, and sent it to them. And I said, I recorded this audio for you because of what you put in your thing here. When they hear that, it automatically positions you as the expert, because they feel like, oh my God, she's answering my problems, she's helping me to solve my problems, she doesn't even know me, and she's already helping me to solve my problems. And here's the beautiful thing too, guys. Because remember, this is a bonus tip here about getting them on the free session. What this does is that it helps them to show up for the call. Now, if you ever had a discovery call and the person didn't show up, when you do this, they're way more likely to show up, because they've already been engaging with you. They already feel like, oh my God, she cares so much about my work. Finally, somebody's here to support me. And so they're going to show up because they already feel the value. They also see you as the expert. So that thing of, can she really help me? It's not there. That thing of that whole objection of, they can't afford it, because when people say they can't afford it, it's because they don't see the value. In this way, you're already showing them the value. So they may say, I'm having trouble coming up with the money, but they won't say, I can't. You won't get that specific objection as much as before, right? So you want to send that to them before the session and explain to them that, I really appreciate you. I've gone through your application form and I think this can help you. You can even create something personal or customized for that person, and it helps them to show up live on the call. It helps to position you as the expert even more. And the beautiful thing about me in the past using my YouTube channel was that when I sent them my things on YouTube, nobody goes on YouTube and watches one video. So I would see, after that, I would see my views increase for all my videos related to the topic. I would see I got a new subscriber. I would see that they commented on different videos. And so that would give them and they'll be engaging even more. And so I don't remember one of my past coaches that I had in 2015 told me this. She said, like, people are willing to invest super, super high when they've seen 720 minutes of video. So that was kind of what I was trying to get at. I wanted them to buy my high-end package super quickly, like no hesitation. And so I did a mini course. So that's, in the group, I did videos for the orientation. Day 1 video, day 2 video, day 3 video, day 4 video, day 5 video. Periscope day 1, Periscope day 2, webinar day 3, Periscope day 4, Periscope day 5, then the bonus videos and audios that I sent them along the way, orientation audio. So them seeing me and getting to know me like that, when I got on the call, it was very easy to transition 2 people into pay in full and 2 people into payment plan. So, I mean, I invested in Facebook ads, sure. And yes, I did put a lot of work in there, creating worksheets and PDFs and ebooks and audios and scheduling call after call after call, like 23 sessions, guys, 16 discovery calls, guys. But I booked 4 clients. So I'm going to be taking questions now. So let me see what you guys have here as questions. Now, before I take questions, I want to say to you guys that if it is that you see where what I've been saying to you on this call is resonating with you, and if I am resonating with you, I want to tell you about my brand new 4-month coaching program. Now, my own coach has advised me to double my prices as of June, and it's going to be a 4-month program. But before I do that, I really wanted to give, my community, you guys have been so loyal. You guys have been here, my ride or die peeps, you've been supporting me. And I created a very special 4-month package. It's the exact package that's going to be valued at $5,000 as of June. But right now, for anyone who signs up with me, between now and June, you will get into that program for $2,500 if you pay in full. Now, there is a payment plan option, which is going to be $750 per month. And I want to encourage you, if it is that you're looking for a coach to help you stand out in your industry, really become a rock star, really have people see you and know you as the expert, to have referrals. Like, I've gotten discovery calls because a lady wrote about me in her book, and people signed up for discovery calls through her book. I've been on blogs, featured on blogs from 6-figure business owners, on podcasts. So many places I've been featured. And so if that's you and you're looking for the same kind of thing to be replicated in your business, like, what would it feel like to book 4 paying clients after hosting 16 discovery calls in 3 days? What would that do for your business, right? Another one of my clients just 2 weeks ago, or just a couple weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, Janae Martin. You guys might see her. She's in the Facebook group. She booked 3 clients within the 2nd week of us working together. Like, hello, we were working together for 2 weeks, and by our second session, after our second session, the week after, she booked 3 paying clients. 3 paying clients. Before that, she had only ever booked 1 client, and she quadrupled, because now she has 4 clients. She quadrupled her coaching business. And so those are the results that are possible for you, right? Another one of my clients, Joy Dublin, she's a money mindset coach. For her, she was really going through trying to figure out who is her ideal client. And now Joy is ranked in the top 3 coaches that speak about money mindset on Periscope. And it's just starting there because we're still working with her. Like, she's going to be expanding and stretching even more. Rosita, who you guys see here, she's also one of my clients. Rosita recently started working with me, and she's creating her irresistible package. She's a sales expert. Like, she's had so much experience in sales. She didn't know who her ideal client was. She was brand new to coaching, but now she's clear on her ideal client. She has her irresistible packages. She's building her tribe. And if you go into a ton of these popular Facebook groups, you will see her showing up, being visible. People are getting to know her. Like, all of this is possible for you as well. And this program, of course, maybe you're saying, oh my God, Chanel, $750 per month. Can I really make this cut? If you feel like this program is the right fit, if you want to know more about this program and find out if it's a right fit for you, get on the call. Let's talk about it. Because if it is that it is a right fit, if it is a right fit, I'm not saying it will be. If you get on the call and you don't want to work with me, that's fine too. But if you get on the call with me and we talk and you see that this is a fit for you, I'm going to walk you through and help you see how you can come up with ways to manifest the money. When Janae wanted to work with me, the same person who after 2 weeks booked 3 clients, When she wanted to work with me, she literally said, Chanel, I know I want to work with you. I know I need to work with you, but I don't know how to manifest the money. And she and I got on the call, and we found a way for her to manifest 5 times more than what the investment for my program was. So, I mean, if this is something you desire, there's a button below this page, at the bottom of this page, that says apply for a clarity call. I want to go in there, I want to fill the application form, and we're going to get on the phone and we're going to talk about how you can finally become irresistible in your industry, how you can finally push yourself forward. And I mean, this is a 4-month coaching program. And here's the beautiful thing, for all the people who sign up at this investment, you're also going to get a full day intensive, not a half day intensive, a full day intensive. Now, my intensives are already valued at $1,250, but you get that as a bonus. You get weekly learning modules, and what we're going to be working on is helping you to find who is your ideal client, what is your irresistible niche, how can you make your irresistible offers, your marketing strategy, so you're not overworking, because I've learned a lot from myself, how to get that result without having to overwork yourself, how to really, really be able to convert your ideal clients from not knowing you to being raving fans, like people who show, like look at Becky. Becky's on every single training. How to get your ideal clients to show up and support you no matter what. They're there for you. How to get your tribe to do that and grow your community. Now, and also some other things that we're learning there, that you'll learn there as well, and that we'll work on, is how to help you get into those little high-level cliques, basically. You know, those cliques of all those top coaches in your industry? How to get in the cliques, how to be a part of the cliques, how to get in there and be one of the go-to people, be one of the rock star coaches, to be seen, be visible, get featured on their podcast, you know, guest blog posts, or, you know, telesummits. Like I was featured in a telesummit in April. How to get on telesummits, how to get yourself out there so people know you and you're building your list. I remember I wrote one guest blog post and my list grew by 50 people in less than 48 hours. Now, if you want 50 people on your list in less than 48 hours from zero, like you spent $0, except with time, like you spent time writing that blog post, but you literally spent $0, like free publicity, right? So these are all the things I work through with my clients. It's very in-depth because we also look at how can you position yourself as the expert, and who does your ideal client look for? Who are they looking for, and how can you embody that? So if you know you're ready to become a coach who's making money in her business and booking paying clients and is a rock star coach, sign up for the discovery call, apply for the clarity call with me. Let's get on the phone. Let's find out what your goals are. Let's find out what your challenges are. And let's see if I'm the right coach for taking you along the path. And if I'm not the right coach for you, best believe I will refer you to someone else, because I work with 5 people, and so my 5 clients have to be rock stars. At least desire and are committed to being rock stars. So if you're desiring to be a rock star and you're committed to being a rock star, click the button below and apply for the discovery call, all right? So I'm going to go now and check questions. So if you have any questions about how I booked those 16 discovery calls in 3 days, I want you to leave your questions below. Or if you have questions about the my one-on-one coaching program. Let's see what questions we have here, or what comments we have from you rock stars here. Kiana says, what if you've already been building a Facebook group and you have been providing value? Can we skip the free session, or do you think it's still beneficial to offer the free session? Oh, Rufida, you're still here. Awesome. Yay. I gave you a shout out, so you should hear that. Okay, Kiana, so for that question, now next week on Monday, as I said, I'm going to be having a discovery call challenge. So I'm going to be showing you other ways to book discovery calls. So for example, like you guys are in my group, you guys are on my list. I'm not offering you a free session. I'm inviting you directly into the clarity call. Clarity call, discovery call is the same thing. So I'm inviting you into that. So there are many other ways you can, and that's why during the challenge, I'm going to be dissecting, just as how today I dissected this one. Each day I'm going to be dissecting the different types of ways you can get people into your discovery call. So if you already have your community and you see where people are already engaging with you, Kiana, they already love your work, they're already like showing up, they're commenting, they're engaging, they're liking, they're opening your emails, they're clicking links, they're like following you on Snapchat, like they're your peeps, they're your tribe, they're in it to win it. you don't necessarily have to offer a free session. You can say, guys, this is my program. I know you have a mini intensive. This is my mini intensive. Apply for a character call to see if it's right for you. I know you don't want to do discovery calls for that. But say you had a bigger package, and say you had a 1 month or a 2 month package for your branding. You could say to them, hey, here's my discovery call application form. Let's see if we're a fit. And sometimes that also helps to cut out a lot of the bureaucratic processes of them getting to know, like, and trust you, because they already know, like, and trust you. But for me, this specific example I shared with the 16 discovery calls was just because I had, like, not many people on my list for quarter life crisis coaching, and I really wanted to boost my list really quickly. I wanted to boost an injection of income into my bank account, honey. I knew I needed to. I wanted to go and buy some. I wanted to buy some fun stuff. So anyway, don't worry about what I was gonna buy back then. But I was gonna buy some stuff, and so I knew I needed an injection of money into my bank account, and I also wanted to invest in a coach as well, another coach. So I knew I needed that injection of money, and so I was like, what's the quickest way? And for me, even all of these action steps that I'm talking about here, I really am very connected to my intuition. I do tap in and I say, what's the quickest, joyous, most easiest way for me to get these people into my program? And so that's how I actually move forward. So you can always, if you feel like you can pitch them and say, hey, I did a challenge, sign up for a discovery call, then do that. If you want to run a mini course and say sign up for a discovery call, do that. If you want to do a webinar and say sign up for my discovery call, you can also do that. There's no one way. So during the challenge, please stay tuned for the challenge. We'll be covering each day the specific nuances that you can do in your business to get them, signing up to work with you. So anybody else have any questions? Kiana, did I answer your question for you? Please comment and let me know if you need anything clarified. Yeah, or if you have more questions on this. So I'm refreshing the page to see if there are any more questions. Oh my gosh, guys. So it was crazy because up until that time, I had booked many other discovery calls. I'd booked discovery calls using webinars. I'd booked discovery calls using challenges, using PDF, using just email marketing. Like, I remember once I booked 3 discovery calls from one email. Like, I sent an email out to my list, and I think I booked 3 discovery calls. Yeah, I booked 3 discovery calls. I think I booked 3 discovery calls from that one email. So at the time I sucked, so none of them signed up to work with me. But the fact is, there are many ways you can book discovery calls. Closing the sale is another thing, and that's why I have trainings on those as well, on that as well. And the people who do work with me one-on-one will get access to my Goddess of Sales training, which is going to take you through step-by-step how to run the discovery call so you book paying clients. So people sign up to work with you, how to help your clients manifest the money so they can work with you. Like, I cover all that in the Goddess of Sales training. And so if you work with me one-on-one, you'd also get access to that too. So let me see again if there are any more questions. So while I allow you guys to type in your last set of questions, I'm going to recap really quickly what we covered today. So I used to suck at sales. I went and I hired a bunch of different people to make sure teach me how to work with sales, how to get better. Yes, Sophia says she also did Gina DeV's Sales Superstar, and it was very helpful. Awesome, Sophia. Kiana says, yes, thanks, love. Absolutely, Kiana, no problem. Branding queen at Kiana Lachey. I love that. Yes, Sophia. So I did Sales Superstar. I also actually worked with someone like specifically one-on-one to help me. And I also did another high-level sales program where I invested $2,000 in just that one program alone to help me master how to close my sales process. And my conversion rate went from 1 client out of 34 to booking 4 out of 16, and then now to booking, I think I closed my discovery calls at say 50% now. So I'll show you how I went from 0.00% conversion to 50% conversion rates on your sales calls. And even especially the fact that my prices are way more than what they were then. So that will help you as well. So if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, guys, please remember, ask your questions below. I'm here to answer them for you, by the way. So if you again want to work with me one-on-one, we will be looking at your ideal client, helping you to set up, what is your expert status? Who are you as the expert coach? right? Looking at your irresistible offers, most like one of the things that is very important, your mindset. We're going to be helping you to move past those mindset blocks, those emotional things that are going on in your life right now that are holding you back from having business success, helping you to overcome those, helping you to rework that those subconscious limiting beliefs. We're going to work on your money story so you can actually become a money magnet. Like, yeah, I'm all about being a client magnet, and I also help you to become a money magnet, how to attract abundance into your life. You know, I manifested $9,000 in December within 3 days. I wanted to come to Jamaica and I didn't want to book any more paying clients. I just wanted to travel, manifested 9 grand. So how to manifest money through your coaching business and how to manifest money outside of your coaching business, like how to manifest money. You know, another thing we'll cover in our time together is really helping you to have a strategy. Like, what do you do in your business every single day, every single week, every single month to hit your targets, to meet your financial goals, to be making money, how to set up your automated sequences and funnels in your business that are going to get people, you know, investing in you on autopilot, knowing you, liking you, trusting you, and booking discovery calls with you on autopilot as well. We cover all of that. We cover in the process as well how to really create packages, freebies that go viral. Like, imagine having a freebie that goes viral. Yeah, so we're going to teach you how to go do freebies that go viral. You also get training on basic Facebook ads training, because the people who work with me one-on-one is going to be a bit more advanced, right? So we're going to be looking at paid lead generation, how to put yourself out there, how to use pixels, remarketing pixels, and all of those, retargeting pixels, and all of those kinds of things as well. We're going to look at how to set up your discovery calls, your website. I'm not going to teach you how to make a website, but what does the highest and best version of you actually want, and what needs to be on your website to convert. So if you guys look on this page, you see that this link is irresistibleInYourIndustry.com/16 calls, right? That's the link here. Now, my team and I are still working on rolling out the new site that we have up. But if you go to irresistibleInYourIndustry.com, you will see basically very basic information there. Free resources. There's a freebie on the right where you can opt in. There's the opportunity to work with me. There's opportunity to contact me. There's opportunity to build the know, like, and trust with me on my about page through my free video series. You know what I mean? So it's very basic, and everything that I have there is very purposeful, very specific. And so I will be helping you to craft all of that so you get people opting in, you get people like engaging with you. As a matter of fact, before we even start looking at any of those things, we'll be helping you to book paying clients. Because in all honesty, guys, when I booked those 4 clients, I didn't even have a website. Like, no website. I was still thinking about my website and what should I put on my website, right? So, and that again was quarter life crisis coaching. So when I did create a website, it was a different website than what I'm using now. But I didn't have a website. I simply just used ClickFunnels to run my entire process. I hosted my membership courses, my ebooks, everything I did on ClickFunnels. And so I'll show you in the beginning of us working together how to do that so you can start making money. And then for the following months in our program, I'll help you to really set the structures in place. So again, let's refresh and see what comments you guys are saying. Ladies, let me know, what were your biggest takeaways from this training? What were your top takeaways from this session, your top aha moments? Let's see if we have any comments here. Type in the comments and let me know what you learned, because I want to make sure that, you know, you're getting value. I want to make sure that I'm really helping you here to at least have some form of transformation in your life in some way. So leave a comment and let me know. All right, so while you're typing in those comments, whether you're typing in your questions or you're typing in your takeaways, again, if you are looking to work with me one-on-one, the investment will double in June. I really would love to work with you guys. So if you're open to working with me and you would like to see if we're a fit, apply for a clarity call using the button below, and let's get you step-by-step, specific steps, strategy, accountability, moving past any limiting beliefs and mindset blocks, really creating that irresistible brand and irresistible presence that, you know, becoming a rock star coach, like getting yourself out there, getting your name out there, growing your list, growing your tribe, growing your impact, growing your income, being the rock star. So if that's you, apply for a clarity call and let's see if you're a fit. All right. There are some questions there that you have to answer. And then you can select the time to get on the phone with me and we'll talk and see. So let's see if we have any more questions. If there are no more questions, my darlings, I'm going to have to wrap up. But if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, you do have the opportunity to do that. So let's recap while we do this. Facebook ads, that's what I did. You don't have to do Facebook ads. You can really go out there and promote yourself in groups and post and just engage with people. I grew my list by 270 something people. I put those people in a free mini course. They got daily videos. They got daily bonus Periscope trainings. They got PDF worksheets, audio orientation materials. They had their own private Facebook group. During the course on day 3, day 4, and day 5, I invited them to sign up for a free session with me. From the free session, 23 people signed up for the free session. From the 23 people who signed up for the free session, 16 of them transitioned into discovery calls. My sales weren't all that good yet, but out of the 16 people, 4 of them signed up to work with me. 2 paid in full and 2 paid on the payment plan. And so that was that month for me. Not month, that was that 3 days, that week, if you count the challenge, if you count the mini course, that week for me. Yeah. And the way how I offered the free session was that I made it something irresistible. It made total sense because the title of it was very results based to what my niche was. I also, step 1, gave them clarity on their goal, discovery on what their number 1 block was, and number 3 was to help them see the pathway to get from where they were to where they wanted to be, and positioning myself and my offer as the solution from getting them from 0 to 60 in 3.5, right? If you know Rihanna, you'll know what that means. But if you don't know Rihanna, it just means I got them from point A to B really, really quick. Yeah. So that's what we covered today. Today, for those of you, just to recap, I also spoke about my invisible to irresistible 4-month group coaching program. Not group coaching, sorry. I keep saying group coaching. Brain farts all day, every day. 4-month coaching program, private one-on-one coaching. You also get a bonus intensive. It's not a mini intensive, a full day dedicated to you. The intensive can be over Skype. It can be in person. So, if you want to take a flight and come visit me, I'm in Jamaica now. I'll be in Italy next month. And then I'll be in the UK by the end of June into July. I'll be back in the UK. I may also come back to Jamaica for some family things, depending. I'm not so sure yet. But wherever I am, you get to have that intensive in person if you want. If you can't make it in person, you can do it on Skype or we can do it via phone. You get recordings of all the calls. But what we really cover is helping you to move from invisible to irresistible. So you become a client magnet. You become so sizzling hot and irresistible in your industry that your dream clients flock to you in droves, and you are booking paying clients, and you're filling your coaching practice, and you're increasing your income, increasing your impact, and you're able to finally go on that trip, finally able to buy that pair of shoes, treat yourself to some new clothes. Take care of your family, like take your kids to Disney World for the parents in here, or maybe for you want to go to Disney World, or whatever the desire is. Maybe you want to reinvest in your business. You want to buy a house, invest in a home, invest in a car, whatever it is that you want to do. Move out of your parents' place, whatever. So those are some of the results that you'll be able to get when you are able to book paying clients consistently and have structures in place that run on autopilot, even when you're sleeping, even when you're on the beach. Have your automated systems in place, booking paying clients, and having a business where you can call yourself a true coach or true service-based entrepreneur, and you're actually calling yourself a true businesswoman. So again, for the last time, guys, there's a beautiful button that I made just for you that says apply for a clarity call below this page. At the bottom of this page, you want to just click on that and sign up. All right, so let's see if we have any questions. If we don't have any more questions, I'll be signing off. Give you guys a couple seconds. Let's see if we have any questions, darlings. Let's see here. No questions. Well, that's okay. I want to say thank you, Becky. Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Kiana. Thank you, Rafita. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you guys for joining. I know other people from the group they missed this training, but that's okay. I will be having this. I will be repurposing this content. I will not reveal as yet how, but I shall be repurposing this content. So thank you guys for joining live. I love you lots. Love you lots. And I look forward to working with some of you in the future one-on-one. Let's see here if we have any questions. And then if not, I'm out. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so we don't have any more questions. I guess you guys are all full of information. You guys are all set and ready to go. But I'm really grateful that you joined me. And so until next time, until next week, guys, kisses, peace, and love to you. And please remember to stay posted to the Facebook group so you'll hear more about the challenge. And if you're interested in moving from invisible to irresistible, just remember to click the button below and sign up for a clarity call. Bye, guys. Love you. Ciao.